Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, since I'm keeping with this month's theme of Nancy Drew, is another Nancy Drew book, Mystery at Lilac Inn. Now this is my favorite of all the Nancy Drew books. I'd have to say Hidden Staircase would be number 2. But I don't at all, there is just something about, at least the revised text, I really enjoyed. Just the whole mystery and suspense and the thrills, and something of a little haunting involved as well. That really, really captured my imagination and kept my interest and attention. With this one, and it's pretty much the same storyline, or the same plot, major plot points at least. There's a few things in here that you're like, definitely a product of its time. There's a few of those yikes moments in here, but it's at least, one time, pretty much. And I'm just like, hurry up and flip through this point, because I didn't care to read that. That was just like, yeah, that one part could have been left out, and the rest of it would have been just fine. Which is kind of what they did with the revised text, but then they left out more than just that one part, because it was just a few pages. It was, well, I think it may have been, yeah, I think it was almost a full chapter. Whereas the revised text, they took out 5 chapters. At least length of, words, I guess you could say. So, yeah, this one isn't too bad. Well, at least, in the original text. Revised text, my favorite. This one is definitely pretty good as well, minus the yikes moment. But other than that, it's pretty much almost exactly the same. There are, like I said, there are a few differences, and it is a little longer, but still got the same, jewelry thief and, secret passages again and Lilac Inn, and what else was there? Oh, and the whole wedding thing. But yeah, and it's like I've mentioned before, the ones I like, if I like it a lot, there's not much I'm going to say about it, other than read it yourself, please. Let me try to think. Read it yourself, please. But, and if it's something that I, don't quite like as much, sorry, yawning there, if I don't like it as much, I'm probably going to talk more about it. If I like it a lot, I'm just gonna say, hey, I liked this, please check it out, I hope you like it too. But, so these are gonna, if for further reference, you're gonna know if I like something by how short my videos are going to be, pretty much. And if I don't like something, I'm probably gonna have the word rant in it, and how long it's going to be. And just, give you a heads up now that I'm like, okay, yeah, I am talking a little too long about this, so you probably shouldn't, if I don't like it, I shouldn't give it any more attention than it needs. So, but, hey. You gotta let people know, hey, I don't like it, and since, a lot of times we're like, oh, you gotta have a reason for not liking it, other than just, I don't like it. We gotta give longer talks about it, because, well, if we don't like it, we gotta give our reasons for it, And and our critiques are like, we got to be very specific, other than just, oh, this just doesn't seem right. I was like, well, if it doesn't seem right, do you think it's, you know, anyone else is gonna think it's right? You gotta be, if if you're writing a story, you gotta be able to connect with somebody. And I understand you're not gonna be able to connect with everyone, and some people are just letting that get known. It's like, okay, it didn't connect with me. Okay. And then, this wasn't really the book for you then. Maybe you know someone who might like it. You never know. Or, you could tell other people, hey, I know what kind of books you like. I've already read it. I know you won't like it. Kind of that kind of a thing. So, there's some stuff like that you're just like, yeah, I just don't like it. It didn't entertain me as well as I had hoped, or, there was just something about it that I just didn't like, and you can't always put a finger on it, and you can't always, and if you can put your finger on it, you can't always put it into words. So, there's various things. But yeah, so my rants will probably be a lot longer than, talking about what I like. Because I like it, and I want you to like it too. And, hopefully you'll give this all a shot if you haven't already. Like I said, this just one major yikes moment in here. And I'm gonna put this. And even though it is a yikes moment, it isn't very long, which is nice. So you can probably skim through that entire part. No biggie. As a matter of fact, let me yeah. I'm not gonna even bother looking for it because it's really not gonna be that long. You'll know when you get to it that you're like, oh, this is the yikes moment. And you could probably just skip that entire chapter because it does. I mean, it eventually becomes a part of the mystery. But when you get to like at least half the chapter, then it'll be fine. Just like the first half of that chapter is like, no. So you can probably skip or skim through it if you want. You're not exactly missing too much by doing that. So, anyways, thank you again for coming back to my review. A really quick, very short synopsis and reason why I like this book so much. I hope you do pick it up one of these days. And if you don't want to pick up the original, and even haven't picked up the revised, please at least pick up the revised. It is really still good. I like it a lot. Obviously, as I mentioned, it's my favorite one. So, I hope if you do, I hope you like it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy reading!